Hey guys, it's Hannah, and today I'm coming to you with my November book haul, but this isn't just any book haul because I have a lot of books to show you guys in this video, and I also have an announcement to make as well as a giveaway for you all, so there are a lot of things to cover in this one video. I don't even know how many books I have here, I didn't even count them, so without any further ado, because we have a lot to get through, let's get into the haul. So starting off this haul, I recently made a purchase from Book Outlet. I think I ordered a total of 8 books, and if you didn't know, I am a Book Outlet vlogger friend, so I have my own page on their website where you can check out all of the books that I purchased from them. But before I get into the books, I have an announcement to make about a sale that Book Outlet is having. So every year, Book Outlet has a Black Friday sale, and this year their sale is running from the 24th to the 29th of November. And during the time of that sale, the entire website will be 30% off, which if you already know Book Outlet is an incredible deal because they have $4, $5, $6 books, and to get 30% off of that is just amazing. But before the official sale starts, they are having a little pre-promo. So from the 17th to the 22nd of November, if you go onto their website and fill out the little form for the promotion, then they will email you a coupon of $5 off of 20 to use during their Black Friday sale. So you get 30% off as well as another $5 off of 20, and that deal is just crazy. I cannot wait for this Black Friday sale. And I will leave all of this information in the description box so you can read through it for yourself if any of this was unclear, as well as the links to Book Outlet's website and my vlogger friend page. So now let's get into the books that I ordered from them recently. The first book I have to haul is The Prisoner of Heaven by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. This is the same author who wrote Shadow of the Wind, which I have still yet to read, and everyone is still yelling at me about it because I know I need to read it. I'm really bad, but I will. I promise I will read it this year. This is another one of the books in that same series, and I also have The Angel's Game by him as well. It's right here, and I kind of just wanted to collect this entire series because I have a feeling that I'm really going to like it, and I saw it on Book Outlet and it was super cheap, so I had to pick myself up a copy. The next book I have to haul is Emma by Jane Austen. This is the Penguin Classics Deluxe Edition. This is actually my second copy of Emma. I own another one that is also really beautiful, but I saw this one on there and it's just stunning, and it has like beautiful deckled edges, and it's an annotated edition as well. I'm actually currently reading this book for the Ostentatious Book Club that is run by Zoe over on Read by Zoe, and I'm actually participating in the live show for Emma on Zoe's channel, so I'm going to be in that on December 2nd, I believe. I will leave all of that information linked in the description box as well. But yeah, so I've been making my way through this book and I've been really loving it, and I'm really excited to talk about it with everyone else in the live show. The next book I have to haul is Star Climber by Kenneth Apple. I genuinely don't know very much about this book other than it is sci-fi, and it is the second or actually third book, I believe, in a series. I believe it's a companion novel in the Airborne series, like this is part of the same series. I got this from Book Outlet a while ago, and I think this is the third book in that series. I really don't know what this is about. I just saw it on there and I saw this gorgeous cover and I knew that it had sci-fi elements, and I've been wanting to read some more sci-fi, so I decided to pick it up for myself. The next book I have here is The Girl at Midnight by Melissa Gray. This is a YA fantasy novel that takes place in New York City, but it's about this like ancient race of human beings that have feathers. That's all I really know about it, but I kind of want to just go in and be surprised. I've heard great things about this series, and I believe the third one is coming out in 2017. So I'm hoping to get to this one and the second one before that one is released. The next book I have to haul I am very excited about because I have been wanting this book for a very long time. So when I saw it on Book Outlet, I was so happy and I had to get myself a copy. But that book is The Weight of Feathers by Anna Marie McLemore. This is a YA fantasy or magical realism novel. I'm not 100% sure, but it is about these two rival families who each make their living as traveling performers. And from what I understand, a girl from one of the families and a boy from another family fall in love with one another, and that causes a lot of conflict. So this sounds to me like it's going to be somewhat of like a Romeo and Juliet retelling, as well as have some like night circusy elements to it because it is about like traveling performers who are in a competition and it's magical. So I'm getting like really good vibes from this, and I've heard great things, so I am so excited to start this one. The next book I have here is The Mime Order by Samantha Shannon. This is the second book in the Bone Season series. All I know about this series is that it is YA fantasy, and I own the Bone season, but I haven't read it yet. So I saw this one on Book Outlet and I decided that I wanted to get the second one because I've heard that they're actually changing these covers, and I love these covers, so I wanted to make sure that I had the original cover because I really love it. But yeah, all I really know about this series is that it's about this girl named Paige who lives in London, and I think there are some magical things going on, but I've just heard really, really great things about it. I have some friends who've read it who really enjoyed it, and I trust their recommendation, so I wanted to pick it up for myself and see what I think. And finally, the last book outlet book I have to haul for you guys is The Girl from Everywhere by Heidi Hellig. I've been seeing this book everywhere, but I don't really know too much about it. All I really know is that it's about this girl whose father has this map that allows him to travel to any place in any period of time. So basically, she just lives on this ship and travels through time, and that synopsis just sounded really, really cool to me, so I was so intrigued by this book. I'm hoping this has some like magical elements to it as well as some historical elements to it, and I'm just really, really excited to dive into it. I also just love this cover. It is so eye-catching, and I cannot wait to start this one. So the next book that I have to haul is The Rift Uprising by Amy S. Foster. So The Rift Uprising is the first book in a brand new trilogy, and it follows this girl named Ryan who is a guard of the Rift. And the Rift is essentially these portals that lead to different Earths, and she's basically trained as like a soldier until one day this boy mysteriously appears out of the rifts and she is left to tend to him, and she starts questioning whether or not the rifts are really as dangerous as everyone has been telling her and the way that she's been conditioned to think of them her entire life. So I'm really excited about this. It sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. I think the premise sounds really cool. I'm super into like parallel universes, so I'm hoping that I really enjoy this one. I kindly received this book from Wonderkind PR, who is actually also sponsoring a giveaway for you guys. They were super generous and sent me a package of what the giveaway is going to look like. So if you enter the giveaway, which I will get into all of those details afterwards, then everything that is in here is pretty much what you're going to be winning. And I got this in the mail yesterday, so I decided that I would just wait and open it up on camera so we can all see what's in here together. Okay, so it is opened up, and now let's see what's inside. Oh, okay, so there's actually another copy of the book in here, so you will be winning a copy of The Rift Uprising. The next thing I'm seeing in here is this little bag that says the Ark. I'm assuming the Ark is like a thing from the book. And then there's also a letter from the author, which is really cool. Okay, and then the last remaining stuff that is in here are these makeup products, which are actually inspired by The Rift Uprising. So there are 4 things in here, and the first thing here is an eyeshadow palette. So let's open this up and see how this all looks. Okay, so these are actually really pretty colors. It also comes with a little brush, but I just took it out because it was falling. But I love that green color, and this brown is really nice. And all of these makeup products, by the way, are vegan and cruelty-free, which I think is fantastic. The next thing I'm seeing here is a lip gloss called Tempest. Let's open it up and see the color. Ooh, this is really cute. It's a very neutral, like nude kind of color. I'm not really used to wearing that, and I don't wear too much lip gloss, but I actually really like the color, and I think it would look good over like a dark lipstick. The next thing I'm seeing in here is this mascara, and let's open this up and see what it looks like. It's your standard mascara tube. Yeah, I'm actually excited to try this out because I like trying out like a million different kinds of mascara, and this looks like it's really, really black, which is always a good sign in mascara for me. And the last thing is this other lip gloss in the color Dulce Vita, and ooh, I really like this color. It's like this really pretty shimmery pink. Yeah, this is really pretty, and I really, really like the color. It's just this nice light pink color. Oh, and then sorry, the last thing is actually these makeup wipes. And I forgot to mention the brand. It's Zuzu Luxe. That's the makeup brand for all of these products. I think bookish inspired things are just so much fun, so I am very excited to try all of these out. So that's everything that will be included in the Rift Uprising giveaway, and now I'm gonna get into how you can enter the giveaway. So all you have to do is go to the Rafflecopter link in the description box and just enter through there. The only requirement is that you have to be subscribed to my channel, and then you can get extra entries for following me on Twitter or on Instagram, but I would recommend following me on Twitter, or at least checking Twitter, because I will be announcing the giveaway winner on Twitter, so you'd want to check back there to see if you've won. The only other rule is that you have to be 18 years or older or have your parents' permission, because I will have to get your home address so I can send it to Wonderkind so they can send you your prize. And this giveaway will be running from today, the day this video goes up, November 18th, until November 25th, next Friday. So then on the 26th, I will announce the giveaway winner on Twitter, so definitely make sure to check back and see if you won. Of course, I will leave all of this information linked in the description box so you can read through it and check it out for yourself. But definitely be sure to enter, because I think it's a very fun giveaway. I think you get some really cool things, and I think this book is going to be really interesting. Alright, so moving on with the rest of the haul, I have 5 more books to show you guys. The next book I have here I received in my October Bookly box, and that is The Atlas of Us by Tracy Buchanan. I've already done an unboxing for my October Bookly box, so I will leave it linked on the screen as well as down below if you'd like to check it out. But this story is about this girl named Louise who lives in Thailand, and her mom goes missing, and she finds this mysterious this atlas that she thinks might help her find her missing mother. The only other thing I really know is that it's adult literary fiction. I don't know too much else about it, but I absolutely love the cover. I think it's beautiful, and I'm very intrigued by it and excited to start it. And so the last 4 books I have to show you guys I ordered from Book Depository, and I'm really excited about all of these. These next 2 books I actually bought because of you guys, because so many people recommended these books to me in my, I think it was my unpopular opinions tag. I asked for some sci-fi recommendations, and like every other person who recommended a book talked about these 2. So I decided to pick them up, and they are The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet and A Closed and Common Orbit by Becky Chambers. I ordered these both from Book Depository, and they're 2 different sizes, and it makes me so upset because this one is so short and it's so tall and they don't go together, and I can't stand it. But apart from that, I genuinely have no idea what these books are about. All I know is that they're sci-fi and like everyone wanted me to read them, so I decided to pick them up. I've also heard quite a few booktubers review these before, so I'd seen them and heard of them before, but I don't really know what the story is about. I kind of just want to go into it without knowing a thing and seeing how it all unfolds and seeing what it's really about for myself. But yeah, I'm really excited to start these, and I'm hoping to really love them. The next book I have here is one that I've been wanting to read for a while now as well, and that is Nevernight by J. Kristoff. I specifically ordered the UK edition because this cover is absolutely stunning. I am in love with it. This is genuinely one of the most beautiful books I've ever seen. Like, please look at these end pages. They're gorgeous. And then when you take the dust jacket off, there's like a shiny like crow or raven or whatever this is on it, and it's so pretty. I love this book already. Again, I really don't know what this series is about. I know that it's YA and it's fantasy, but I've heard a lot of people comparing it to Six of Crows and saying that it has kind of those same vibes to it. The cover definitely is very similar, but I'm hoping to really, really love this and get really invested into it. So if any of you have read this book already, let me know some of your thoughts, because I've been seeing it everywhere, but I haven't really heard much about it. So I'm interested in knowing what people actually think of it, but hopefully if it is anything like Six of Crows, I will absolutely adore this book. And finally, the very last book in this haul is probably the one that I'm most excited for, because I have a problem when it comes to this book. And if you haven't guessed it already, it is a new edition of The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. This is the Vintage Classics edition of The Night Circus, and when I saw this book on Book Depository, I was so excited because this cover is stunning. But yeah, this is my 5th edition of this book because I clearly have a problem, but I also don't care because I love this book with every fiber of my being, and I will continue to collect all of the beautiful editions that come out because I love them so, so much. So that is it for my ridiculously huge November book haul. Let me know in the comments below any of your thoughts on any of the books that I just hauled. Don't forget to check out all of the links in the description box for Book Outlet as well as for the Rift Uprising giveaway. Also, all of my links are in the description box as well for any of my social media if you'd like to follow me anywhere else. But that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!